After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
So we're back again at the Riverwalk Theatre in Kitakyushu in southwest Japan, the 15th largest city in Japan for these 2018 World Para Powerlifting Asia-Oceania Open Championships. It's been a spectacular week so far. Two women's gold medals to be decided, 61 and 67 kg over the next hour and a half at the Riverwalk Theatre. Already seen gold in the men's 72 kg for Rasul Mozin of Iraq, their first gold, actually their first medal completely of the week. Things building up behind the stage in the warm-up area. Amelia Perez, the Mexican great, among those warming up. She's the only guest competitor from outside Asia, Oceania, who's competing in this session. Women's 61 kg final will come first. We now have 7 competing in this, 5 of whom have major championship medals to their name. Lucia GK with a big success in Rio. We'll be seeing Tan Yu Zhao in action in the 67 later on. So this is who we have in the 61 kg. Amelia Perez going from Mexico, the Para-Pan Am World and Paralympic champion. A couple of Southeast Asian Games champions in Juliana Lilly and Hat Motnok. And the final of the 67 kg. More of the same. Ki Jan-jin, you see there, Asian silver medalist last time out in 2015 in Almaty. In the 67 kg final, we've got the reigning Asian Games World and Paralympic champion, Tan Yu Zhao. 2 goals to be decided over the next 90 minutes. So a double session it is. It's the women's 61 kg final, first of all. 7 going in this, 7 going in the 67 decider. And first of all, for Korea, Hwang Yu-son. Now, he's finished 6th in the World Championships, 4th in the World Cup event in Eger in Hungary, May of last year. She only started in Para Powerlifting in 2016. Her coach is Kim Jae-young. And she starts off with 62. Based in Cheongju. This is the first event of the week in which Japan don't have anybody in it, the host nation, but Korea are here, which is a mere hop away. So Wang aiming for 62. Well, that hasn't gone all the way up, so it'll be no lift for Hwang Yu-son. Still only 22, came into the sport at the age of 19, and that suggests that she's gone in too heavy. There is a struggle to get it lifted. Janelle Mans is the Oceania record holder. She is competing in the 67 kg. Originally was going into this. Hatamotnok of Thailand now, the 2014 Southeast Asian Games champion, silver in last year's championship in Kuala Lumpur. Fifth in the Asian Games in Incheon in 2014, and she was fifth in the World Championship, one position above Wang. 65 is her target. That'll be okay. Yep, giving it 3 out of 3. At 65, and Hatamotnok first to go clear in this 61 kg final. Straightforward lift at 65. Lifts in this opening round due to go up to 123. That's for Amelia Perez of Mexico. The battle for the continental medals will go up to 110, and Kui Jianjin. Perez jacket still on. She'll be waiting until the end of this opening round.
Representing Chinese Taipei, Lin Yaxin.
For Chinese Taipei, Lin Ha-Shuen. Going for 78 here. Lin, who won bronze in both the Asian Games in Incheon in 2014 and the last Asian Championships in 2015 in Almaty. Vastly experienced. She finished 4th in the World Championships last December in Mexico City. That is her best global result out of 10 global championships, 5 Paralympics and 5 Worlds. Aiming for 78 here. So a big leap up to 78 for Lin. Well, we'll see. Looks capable. It'll be a split call, but in her favour, 2-1 for Lin Ya-Huzan, giving her the lead. Very capable. Took a while for that final decision to come in. The first 2 votes were in her favour, 1 for, 1 against, and then the decider. but smooth enough on the way up. In terms of where the attempts are, she's firmly battling for bronze here.
First attempt, Republic of Korea.
Jung Yun Shil for Korea. 78 is her target as well. She's slightly heavier in body weight by about half a kilo than Lin, which means Lin will always be ahead of her on the head-to-head. First major powerlifting championship, but she's had success in wheelchair basketball, reached the semi-finals of the Asian Games 4 years ago with South Korea. Beaten in the semi, beaten in the third, fourth playoff as well, the bronze medal amount, so fourth for them in the end. Health and Welfare Studies qualification from the World Cyber College. She's based in Seoul. And 78 is her first round target. So the target is 78. Looks very clean, and she's fine with that. And again, that's a 2-1 decision in her favour. Goes into the silver medal position behind Lin Ya-Juan, with Han Mok-Nok in third. 3 to go in this opening round, but Jung very accomplished. Solid effort to put her in contention as well. Yuliana Lili next of Indonesia, who's the reigning Southeast Asian Games champion, won that a year ago, 51 weeks ago in Kuala Lumpur. She's 37 now. Never competed in a global championship. And wasn't involved in the last Asian championships either, in Almaty 2 years ago. So Lily for 85 of the Asia-Oceania competitors. This is the second highest tally being aimed for. Give her a lead of 7 kilos. Lily. Did a good job on that. And leads on 85. Could actually in the end be a very good 3-way fight for silver and bronze. Lily is 7 clear of Jung and Lin. And she's our new leader thanks to that lift of 85. Very straightforward it was too. And that has her in front.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 112 kilos. First attempt, People's Republic of China, Cui Jianjin.
Cui Jianjin for China. Looking for 110 here. Silver in the last Asian Championships behind Yang Yan. Silver in the World Championships last year. Four global championships, 3 worlds, 1 Paralympic Games, and she's never finished outside the top 4, but only been a medalist once. Silver in Mexico City last December, 4th in London, didn't compete in Rio, 4th in the 2 world championships before that. 112 for a strong lead. Realistically, would be the continental gold if she gets this, and she has got it. 3 out of 3 for Cui Jianjin. There is an open competition gold to aim for as well, and she'll be involved in a big battle for that, but the Asia-Oceania title looks like it is hers after the first lift. Her lead is almost 30 kilos. A very, very impressive start to the competition for her, and all 3 officials more than happy with what they've seen. One more to go in this opening round, and this is where the open competition comes in.
Representing Mexico, Amalia Perez.
The reigning Pan Am World and Paralympic champion from Mexico, Amalia Perez. 3 times Paralympic champion. Beijing, London and Rio. Silvers before that in Sydney 2000 and Athens in 04. World champion 3 times. And in 6 world championships, she has 3 gold, 3 silver. She's won the last 3 Para Pan Am titles, going back to 2007 in Rio. A perennial champion. 123 her first round target. In under the bar immediately. This to take the lead in the open competition. There you go. 3 out of 3 and in the lead in the open competition. And a lead of 11 over Cui Jianjin.
62 kilos now, last 10.
And a significant advantage. That might just be the open gold for her and the open silver for Cui. Well clear. So in terms of the Asia-Oceania Championship, Cui is our leader, 112 for China. Juliana Lilly in the silver medal position for Indonesia, and Lin of Chinese Taipei up there in 78 with Jung. And Lin is in the bronze medal position. So So the only miss of the opening round going to Hwang Yu-sun. That was at 62, and 62 she's going at again. Well, 62 was too awkward for her at the first attempt. Let's see the second.
One minute.
No, she's gone in too heavy, unfortunately. So won't get that. So Hwang Yu-sun has missed the first two attempts at 62.
Floors, please. 70 kilos, bracket 11.
Something which you see a lot more of in previous years, not so much now, where I suppose when the sport was a little bit younger, competitors would try and go in for something on the limit of their abilities. And
Thank you to Barnes Lewis, 70 kilos, second attempt, representing Thailand. Hat Moknot.
now much more conservative, we'll say, with the first attempts, and then they can really open up in rounds 2 and 3. Hat Moknot now for Thailand, who open up with 65 very well, going for 70. In this second round, it would keep her in 5th overall in the Asia-Oceania Championships. You need to add 8 on for a medal. Silver in the most recent Southeast Asian Games. Cleared the 70, but not cleanly. So gold in the 2 previous Southeast Asian Games before last year. 2014 was very early in the year, in January in 2015, for taking the silver medal in last year's one behind Juliana Lilly. There was sort of a little hopeful, plaintive glance right at the end.
Thank you to Barnes Loaded, 80 kilos, second attempt, representing Chinese Taipei, Lin Ya-Sheng.
So she didn't get that. Let's see how Lin can do here. Aiming for 80 here. Lin currently in the Asia-Oceania bronze medal position, and this actually would keep her there, but improve her lot a little bit, open a slight lead over Young before the Korean goes, or Jeong before the Korean goes.
1 minute.
Then the World Championship 4th placer aiming for 80 to keep her in the bronze medal position. Two to one in her favour, and that maintains her position in 3rd, but can be overtaken. That's 3rd in the continental competition. She's 4th in the open, with Amalia Perez coming into play there, and she might at first glance look unassailable in top spot in the open, but there will be a potential attempt on the open gold. But Lynn right now in 3rd position in the Asia-Oceania Championship. A decent lift, calm and under control.
Thank you to Wires Loaded, 83 kilos, 2nd attempt, Republic of Korea, Jung Yun-shil.
Jung Yun-shil of Korea going for 83, and this would put her into the continental bronze medal position. That would only be 2 then behind Juliana Lilly if she gets this. 83 at the attempt for the Korean. Being crossed over to para powerlifting from wheelchair basketball. This to climb to 3rd in the Asia-Oceania Championship. Got it raised and she's okay. 2 to 1, so she goes into the continental bronze medal position. And she's only 2 behind Juliana Lilly now, who lies in silver, leaps above Lynn, who drops to 4th. Botnock a little cast adrift down on 65. But very tight, only 5 kilos now between Lilly, Jeong and Lynn. Decent technique, all even on the way up. So the Southeast Asian champion, Juliana Lilly of Indonesia then, going for 90 to try and push away from the rest, currently in the continental silver medal position, 3rd in the open competition. So on 85, She won't rise any higher in terms of position with this, so presumably the next attempt, but it will help fend off the rest. Chance for an Asian silver medal, Asia-Oceania silver medal, both continents. Lily for 90. Yes, she has it, 2-1. So, looking good for the silver in the continental event. She opens up a lead over Jeong Yun Shil of 7 and 10 clear of Lin Ya Zhuan. And a very, very good lift for 90. Impressive gold last year in Kuala Lumpur, and now Kitakyushu silver is on the cards.
118 kilos. Second attempt, People's Republic of China. Sui Jianjin.
Kui Jianjin, 112 she got last time out. This for 118, which would put her only 5 behind Amelia Perez in terms of the open gold. The continental gold is hers. Lily has the silver in terms of what the athletes are going for in the next round. But this will be a valiant stab at the open gold. She wouldn't go into first place with this, but would bridge the gap towards Perez, and then she would have to hope that Perez misses out next time in order to have a go for the gold in round 3. 118 then. Went up gradually. Looked smooth. It's going to be a split call, but it is in favour of her. 2-1. So 118 for her, 123 for Perez. She is the Asia-Oceanic champion now. She could yet get the open gold as well. Top 2 continental positions are set now. That was a smooth lift. Only 2 misses in this round and only 3 in the entire competition so far out of 13 lifts. This is very healthy.
$128 kilos. Second attempt. Representing Mexico, Amelia Perez.
Amelia Perez then for Mexico. Well, realistically, if she gets this, the open gold would be hers. Kui Jianjin is going to aim for 124 in the next round. Perez having lifted 123 previously. So for 128, all those titles that she's claimed before. Nine major crowns, 3 Paralympic, 3 World, 3 Para Pan Am.
1 minute.
This for the open gold. looking good. The crowd are absolutely spellbound by that, and rightly so. A good lift, 3 out of 3, and that'll be the open gold. Surely Kui won't be trying to add an extra 10 onto it, so it's another gold medal in the storied career of Amalia Perez. And all three giving it her way, not a problem. Just a terrific lift. Excellent. It's fabulous from Amalia Perez, the first champion across 3 weight divisions at the Paralympic Games. Here's how the continental standings are. And then on the big screen, the open category. So Huang coming out again, final round. 3rd attempt at 62, having missed the first 2. So for 62. Oh, yes. And it's clean. Oh, that's a good job. Well done, really. She had struggled immensely the first 2 attempts, but she absolutely nailed that. So she gets a mark on the board. That will have her in 6th place in the continental standings. Same as where she finished in the World Championship last year.
Thank you, Mark. Loaded 70 kilos, 3rd attempt, representing Thailand.
Hat Motnok now for Thailand. The 2014 and 2015 Southeast Asian champion, but then dethroned by Juliana Lilly in Kuala Lumpur last year. Motnok going for 70 again, which she missed last time around. The continental medals are too far away. 83 needed for that. She's by a long way considerably the lightest in this weight category. She's got 70 raised, and that'll be good. 2 out of 3. So Motnok gets the 70, and she will finish 5th in the Asia-Oceania Championship and 6th in the Open. Obvious delight, rightly so too. Just a very, very solid lift. She wasn't quite able to produce that last time, but executed exquisitely this time around.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 83 kilos. 3rd attempt, representing Chinese Taipei, Lin Yashin.
The only issue to be decided now is who gets the continental bronze, because all the other medals have been nailed down already. Lin Yahuzhan, who got 80 in the second round, looking for 83 here. It would match what Jeong Yun Shil of Korea did in the last round. Lin would win the head-to-head on countback on body weight by half a kilo. This to go into the bronze medal position in the Asia-Oceania Championships. Lin for 83 to go into the bronze medal position. Steady does it, and cleanly does it, 3 out of 3, so she goes third for now in the continental competition. So Lin steps up exquisitely for Chinese Taipei. 83 kilos. Impressive lift. She's had a very good competition. 78, 80 and 83 all cleared by Lin Yahuzhan. So this is it for Jeong Yun Shil of Korea. Having been matched by Lin and overtaken in the head-to-head, she has to go one better, has to lift this. This is for 85, and this is definitively for the bronze. $85 the target. In her first major powerlifting championship after wheelchair basketball successes.
1 minute.
Jeong for Korea to overtake Lin. Looks good. Is good! And that is the bronze. And she's fought hard for that. To climb back above Lin, to finish third in the Asia-Oceania Championship. And that a very, very impressive result for Jeong Yun Shil. Fourth in the Open overall, but gets the Continental medal. good, clean technique for this.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 93 kilos, 3rd and 10. Representing Indonesia, Juliana Lili.
So the bronze for Jeon Yun Shil. Juliana Lili has the silver for Indonesia for certain. Aiming for 93. She'll have the open bronze as well. Southeast Asian champion and now the all of Asia silver medalist. This for 93. Makes no difference to the medals for her, but all the same she's got it to complete an excellent competition, clearing 85, 90 and now 93. Juliana Lili wins the continental silver medal and the open bronze, and her competition has been exquisite. And overall there's been a really high standard in this because most have got every lift available.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 121 kilos, 3rd and 10. People's Republic of
Success
China.
for Lili.
Sui Jianji.
Here is the continental champion, and originally was looking at 124, but that was if Perez had missed her second round attempt, but because that was successful, Sui Jianjin is now looking at 121 instead. This just to round off the competition. She's the continental champion. She will get the open silver and 121 to round off her competition well. And that a step too far.
No lift.
So she finishes on 118 and she's the continental champion anyway. So China have picked up 4 of the 5 gold medals available in the women's event. 7 of the 10 available so far across the competition. And she is the Asian champion for the first time. China with the gold, Indonesia the silver, and Korea their first medal of these championships with the bronze. Mexico have the open gold through Amalia Perez, and she's aiming for 131 here. Now her America's record in this weight division is 133, so she's 2 off it. Her record in winning the 55 kilo gold at the Paralympics in Rio, 130. So So there's 2 off her America's record. The America's Championship on in Bogota in December.
One minute.
She has the open gold. For 131. She's been given it. She's got it. 2-1. And Perez takes the open gold in emphatic style. So close to her America's record. Good job, well done, absolutely. There is an option open to her to go for the America's record for a 4th attempt. I think she'll probably try and save that for the America's Championship a bit closer to home in Colombia in December. That was a terrific lift. 123, 128, 131. She takes the open gold for the 3-time Paralympic, 3-time world champion. 3-time Pan Am champion as well. So in terms of the Asia-Oceania Championship, Kri Jianjin takes the gold for China. Juliana Lilly the silver for Indonesia, and Jeong Yun Shil the bronze for Korea. Group A at 67 kg, and we've got 7 going in this, and it's a stellar field again. So first to go for Japan, Karen Morisaki, first major championship, and there's a good reason why it's the first major championship. She's 15 years old, aiming for 47 kg here. Born November 2002. So to get underway at 47.
One minute.
Technique has to be ironed out. Misses out. It's the same officiating team as the 61 final. And Morisaki not given the benefit of the doubt from our 3 officials.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 55 kilos first attack. Representing Australia, Janelle Manns.
So for Australia, Janelle Manns, who holds the Oceania record in the previous weight category of 61 kg. Her first World Championship was December last in Mexico City. Didn't get a mark in that. But to be more accurate, it was her first Powerlifting World Championship, because she's already been a wheelchair basketballer for the first part of her parasport career. Then was on the international tennis circuit up until last year. She was a top 10 player at one stage in wheelchair tennis, 12-year career. Competed at London 2012 in the wheelchair tennis, but branched into powerlifting first of all at the EGO World Cup in Hungary last year. Janelle Manns then going for 55 for Australia for an early lead.
One minute.
That'll be good enough for 55. Sets herself up for the competition well. All the officials happy and clear at 55. Her record at 61 kg is 52, which was set in EGO last year at those World Cup days in Hungary. Actually, it was EGO as well where the Oceania record in this was set at the European Open Championships 2015 by Jessica Gray. She's 14 kg off. That's with this lift. Decent for 55.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 9 kilos first attempt. Representing Indonesia, Rahayu.
So for Indonesia, it's Rahayu. Silver in the Southeast Asian Games 2017 in Kuala Lumpur, and bronze in the Asian Games when they were held last in Incheon 4 years ago. Aiming for 90 straight away. So Rahayu aiming for an early lead.
One minute.
Is for 90. She'll be given the benefit of the doubt because it's 3 out of 3. And that third call took a long time to come in, but the other two were in early and were clean. But not entirely even in the way up, but Rahayu had done enough on the way up. And clear. And that's at 90.
Thank you to bars loaded 92 kilos first attempt, representing Thailand. Samkuan Anon.
So now Samku Kenon of Thailand going for 92. Southeast Asian Games champion from last year. Silver in the Asian Games 4 years ago in Incheon. Paralympic silver and bronze in her career, and a World Championship bronze dating back to 2002. The silver was Sydney 2000 in the Paralympics, bronze Beijing in 08. This for 92.
1 minute.
Might be a mixed bag of results here. She's all right. She was left hanging for the last score. I can tell you there, it was tied 1-1 for a bit, and then the decisive one to send her out to 92, put her out in front, the Thai lifter. Just as well. Decent lift.
Thank you to bars loaded 98 kilos first attempt. From Republic of Korea, Kim Hyun-hee.
So now for Korea, Kim Hyun-hee. Bronze in the last Asian Championships in 2015. No mark registered in the Paralympics in Rio, her only paras. And 7th in the World Championships last December in Mexico City, based in Guangzhou. Didn't waste any time with that attempt at 98, and it is a good lift for Kim as well. It's well out in front. There's nobody from outside Asia-Oceania competing in this. 2 sets of medals, one to be presented on stage, one behind. Just awesome in the she was able to execute it very quickly. Bronze in the 2013 Asian Championships.
Representing Kazakhstan,
Bronze in the last 2 for her. Raushan Koshabieva of Kazakhstan goes next, and she's gunning for 105. Originally was looking for 108 in the opening round, but when Kim decided to go for something a little lower herself, Koshabieva doing likewise. Silver in the Paralympic Games in Rio, silver in the last Asian Championships in Almaty, 6th in the Asian Para Games in Incheon 4 years ago, with the next edition coming up next month in Jakarta. Koshabieva then.
1 minute.
This for 105 for the lead in the opening round. Again, quite straightforward and given it by 2-1. Excellent lift. And Kushabieva hits the front. It's always interesting in a 2-1 position to consider what the 1 would have been against. Out of the 3 referees, maybe it was the chest sequence, but all in all, she's fine. And out in front with 1 to lift.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 130 kilos for the first attempt. Representing People's Republic of China, Tan Yuzhao.
It's quite tight right now with 15 kilos covering the top 4, but Tan Yuzhao can blow everyone out of the water here for China. They picked up 4 of the 5 women's golds to date. This is Tan Yuzhao, the reigning Asian Games, World and Paralympic champion. For good measure, she's won the last 2 Asian golds, the last 2 World Championship golds, and a Paralympic level gold and silver, the latter coming in London 2012. She went to the European Championships in 2015 and won the Open event, obviously beating all of the European and other athletes who were there. And this would be a considerable margin if she gets this, which means this is basically for gold. It's for her 3rd Asian title in a row. Now taking in Asia-Oceania. For 130. And for the gold, that is a good lift for 130. And her lead is 25 kg, and that wins her the title, no doubt about it. China keep up, mopping up these titles. Tan, Asian champion 2013 and 2015, 2018 as well, and 2 open golds from those Asian championships too. 130, and she was comfortable with it. Tan Yuzhao will win. Kushabieva, big battle for silver for Kazakhstan with Kim of Korea, and Kim currently in the bronze medal position. Could be silver, could be 4th. Murasaki then missed out 47 in the first round, going again here for Japan, the 15-year-old. For 47. So 47 for Karen Murasaki. the weight not causing her any difficulties, and that was the case last time as well. It was the technique last time, but she's got it nailed on this. 3 out of 3, she's on the board, so everybody's had a successful lift, which is what you always want to see. It's always a shame if somebody, particularly if there's a long trip involved, has come along and doesn't register a lift. Murasaki's had the shortest journey, and she gets on the board with 47. Puts her on the board in 7th place. And because of where Janelle Manns is, it would be quite a challenge for Murasaki to try and overtake her. Manns going for 59 here, having cleared 55 last time around. So this to add to her 55. She's got that up for 59, and it's 2-1 against. The one in her favour actually was called in very early, but the other two angles didn't look as clean. So Manns does not progress. She stays in 6th position. Would do anyway, even if she got that. She is 35 kilos right now behind 5th place. It's a big leap. Those who are entering the sport, having been elsewhere, generally start off with the lower weights in the first couple of competitions.
Thank you to bar is loaded, 93 kilos. Second attempt, representing Indonesia, Rahayu.
So Rahayu then. Here's where the jostling for positions begins. Currently in 5th place on 90. This for 93 to go above Somkuk Anon, and to put her within 5 kilos of bronze. Positions from 2nd to 5th look as if they could be very fluid here. The gold has been settled for Tan Yu Zhao without any real doubt whatsoever. .93 then for Rahayu of Indonesia. skewed in the way up, and it's going to be 2 and against her. So Rahayu is denied and stays on 90, stays in 5th position. Right arm stronger than the left in the way up there. Just brushed the bar as well, but it certainly wasn't even on the way up.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 95 kilos, second attempt, representing Thailand. Samkuan Anon.
Samkuan Anon of Thailand on the way now. Aiming for 95, which would keep her in 4th place. She'd go within 3 kilos of Kim of Korea. Kim is aiming for something which wouldn't overtake Kushabieva for 2nd, but would come within a kilo of it. It's very interesting what we're going to see from here on in, because the top 4 is going to stay the same, even if these are successful, or a combination of successful or aren't. If none of them are successful, Rahayu was the only one who could have moved in the standings in this round, and she missed out that attempt just now of 93. Non Samkuan stays in 4th off the back of it, and will stay 4th even if she gets this. She will be very close to the medals with 1 round remaining. And on Samkuan scoring 92 in the first round, this for 95. The stage closer to the medals. She won't, however. 2-1 against. Sort of balanced one way and then the other, and wasn't terribly even on the way up. So she misses out to 95. That would have put her 3 away from the bronze medal of Kim, who's up next. Who's looking to go 1 away from the silver of Kushabieva. Sort of a lopsided lift in the end from Samkuan Anon. Having claimed silver in the last Asian Para Games. That's on again next month in Jakarta. She's the Southeast Asian champion from last year, and a title to defend next year. So Anon unsuccessful at 95. Here comes Kim then, who has nobody really breathing down her throat now at all. In a good position for a bronze, aiming for 104, which would put her a kilo away from the silver. Give her something to build on, a major foundation for Kim. That was almost procedural. 104. very, very straightforward. So she's only 1 kilo away from the silver medal mark. She's given herself a lot to play with that 104. And a big chance now to open up with something slightly heavier to get into the silver medal position. That was excellent though from Kim, and that is a guarantee of bronze at the very least. Excellent lift of 104. As you'll see, Kim aiming for 109 now in the next round. Kushabieva here with 105 in the first round, aiming for 108. Kim is going to make a big tilt for the silver medal in the next round, and she's also predicting that Kushabieva will get this at 108. And because of that, Kim will keep Sumkuk Anon behind in 4th place at the very best for the Thai lifter. Rahayu could still overtake her. Roshan Kushabieva of Kazakhstan, having cleared 105, this for 108. It still would not secure her the silver medal, but would definitely improve her chances of it.
One minute.
And she'll get it too. Well, that definitely raises the stakes in a battle against Kim for the silver medal. Kushabieva will not get any higher than silver. Kim will not get any lower than bronze. But their positions could swap. Kushabieva, very confident lift. Kim, you'll see, will try and go for 109 in the next round, and Kushabieva for 110. Out of the two, Kim is the lighter in body weight by around 350 grams, so would take it on the head-to-head.
People's Republic of China, Kitakyushu.
The woman with all the titles. Asian Games World and Paralympic champion Tan Yu Zhao, coming up for 136. She's got the gold, and this would only be 2.5 kilos outside of her own world record, set in winning Paralympic gold in Rio 2 years ago. $729 days ago. It'll be 2 years ago tomorrow when she won gold and set the world record. $136 in her own continental championships. This is the place to break a record like that. Tan has 20 seconds left. Effective for 136. got it raised. Only 13 seconds were left on the clock, and clean bill of health, so she's edging very close to her world record. 136. If she goes for 139 next up, then that would be a world record attempt, but she has the gold. China have done it again. China now have 5 women and 8 gold overall among the 11 that have been contested, including this one. Absolutely impressive. So 136 gone. Tan leads, Kushabiev in the silver medal position for Kazakhstan, and Kim in third for Korea.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 50 kilos, 30-10. Representing Japan, Karen Murasaki.
Karen Murasaki needed 2 attempts to clear 47. This is 50 now for her. This young Japanese. This for 50. Nobody else is going to try and break into the medals, but there will be a 2-way battle for silver and bronze. Gold decided for Tan. Kushabieva and Kim with the other 2 medals. Well, the technique is smooth now, and she's got that. That is excellent. Well, that'll be a good boost, a good confidence boost for her, and she is a junior as well, remember. Affected everything correctly. Clear at 50. Honours for Japan in the junior.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 59 kilos, 30-10. Representing Australia, Janelle Manns.
So Janelle Manns missed 59 in the second round, going for it again, having cleared 55 in the opening round. No thoughts of a Oceania record here. Man's from Port Macquarie in New South Wales. Has an Oceania record in the weight division down, as we were saying, so you can say she's had a successful career in 3 para sports now. This for 59.
1 minute.
got the 59 raised. And that's going to be good for her. 3 out of 3 for Janelle Manns. Cleared 55 in the opening round, clears 59 now. And it doesn't raise her in the standings, but she has the great confidence boost of being successful. 2 weights, and she finishes in 6th position. Good lift. Very capable lifting at 59. Rahayu's got to come next at 93 and attempt to jump up into 4th position ahead of Sompu Kanon, who still has her attempts at 95 to follow. Then, as you'll see, a big battle for silver between Koshbayeva and Kim. Rahayu, who missed 93 in the previous round, going for 93 again here. Southeast Asian Games silver medal last year in Kuala Lumpur. So 93. And this aiming for 4th. For an Asian Championship, very credible. Ryu taking a long time on the bench. This lift of 93. None out of 3. Really imbalance. So Rahayu finishes on 90. Finishes in 5th and on definitely now 4th. Unsuccessful. So now Somku Kanon, who is guaranteed to finish in 4th place. Another attempt at 95, having missed out on this in the 2nd round. Good competition so far for the Southeast Asian Games champion and the Asian Para Games silver medalist from 4 years ago. Another attempt at 95. From Somku Kanon. Held held off Rahayu. Too far away from the medals to challenge for those. Well, she strained a lot there, but she kept it together superbly. 2 out of 3 for Sum Kukanon, and that gives her 95 as she finishes in 4th position. Excellent lift. Decent quality lift.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 110 kilos, 3rd attempt. Representing Korea, Kim Young-hee.
So Kim Hyung-wee for Korea. Determined. Here's the battle for silver. So an attempt at 110. Koshabieva, because Kim is slightly lighter in body weight, is going to have to go for 111. Kim currently in the bronze medal position with 104. Koshabieva 108, but both going higher here. So Kim, this mark to put her into the silver medal position. Put a lot into that. It was worth it. It was worth it. 3 out of 3 from the officials, and she goes into the silver medal position for Korea. So much put into it, all in the XL. She can satisfy herself that she's managed to pull off a major result up into the silver medal position, and only one lift can deny her that. Here it is, Raushan Kushabieva, having been in the silver medal position, knocked down to bronze. This her response, 111, had to add an extra 1 onto the bar, and must lift to get back and to win the silver. For the silver for Koshabieva. And that was well raised, and she's got back up there, and the silver medal is hers for Kazakhstan. Raushan Kushabieva with a terrific lift. She gets the silver. Kim the bronze for Korea, and that was just excellent. Koshabieva earns Kazakhstan's first silver here. They already claimed 2 bronzes. Korea have another medal secured, this one by Kim Young-wee. having won bronze through Jeong Yun-shil in 61. So now, it's a world record attempt from Tan Yu Zhao in the third round. The world record is hers, claiming Paralympic gold in Rio in 2016.
Representing People's Republic of China, Tan Yu Zhao.
Coming out for 139, Tan Yu Zhao. A world record, 138.5 from Rio 2016. She's already cleared 130 and 136 without any difficulty in this, with a new world record of 139.
All calm and serene.
One minute.
For 139. She's retained her Asia-Oceania title. Tan Yu Zhao to break her own world record, 139.
A real strain, but so worth it. She's got the world record in her home continental championships. World record for Tan Yu Zhao, 139, breaking the mark from the Paralympic Games in Rio. One gold there, wins gold here, all the titles are still hers. China have won 8 of the 11 gold medals up for grabs here. And that was a magnificent, glorious, superb lift. And there was strain, and yet it looked as if she wasn't going to miss it. She's not done yet, by the way. She wants to have another go. The fourth round, the power lift for another world record try, for 140 this time. She feels ready for it. Asian Para Games are on next month in Jakarta. She's in great form going into it. World Championships in Astana next year. Tan Yu Zhao given 3 minutes for the additional lift, has just set a new world record. It's a new Asian record as well, obviously. Can she add a further 1 to that mark? She obviously feels she can. Kushabieva with that brilliant final lift to go back into the silver medal position for Kazakhstan. Kim the bronze for Korea. Tan the gold again. Having won gold at the Asian Championships in 2013 and 2015. She's done it again in the now expanded Asia-Oceania Championships in 2018 in Kitakyushu. She's broken her own world record. The only thing left is for her to come and do it again. for 140. Still plenty of time. Still a minute left in the clock.
1 minute.
Tan Yu Zhao for 140. Again, great effort for it to go up. Was it clean? Not considered this time. 2-1 against, but she's broken her world record once today, and that's enough. Tan Yu Zhao gets the gold, retains her title. It's her third Asian crown in a row. Retains her Asian title. The Asian Para Games are coming up in a few weeks' time. She's the reigning world champion, the reigning Paralympic champion. The world record, hers coming into it. Smashes it once. Doesn't do it a second time, but she's got everything else on her plate. That'll do nicely. Very good competition. Tan Yu Zhao with a very, very impressive gold. China do it again through Tan Yu Zhao. 139, a new world record in this division. Kushabieva of Kazakhstan right at the death, claiming silver for Kazakhstan with 111, and Kim Hyung-ri the bronze for Korea with 110. Medal ceremony is on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 61 kilo category open division.
それではお待たせいたしました女子61キログラム級オープンの表彰式を行います。
Please welcome the medalists.
So the medal ceremony first of all for the women's 61 kg. There was an open competition in this due to the presence of Amalia Perez.
Japanese Para Powerlifting Vice President, accompanied by Kitakyushu Nadir, World Para Powerlifting STC chairperson.
Medals presented by Shida Nawataka and Kawaruzaman Kadir. So in the open competition, bronze for Juliana Lili of Indonesia with her lift of 93. She fended off the rest very well. There wasn't actually a major battle for the individual medals. 93 was her best. 85 in the opening round, actually enough to win her the bronze. Big gaps between the top four, first to second and so on. Bronze in the open for Lily, Southeast Asian Games champion. Kui Jianjin gets the silver in the open competition. World silver and Asian silver last time out. 2013 Asian champion. 2018 Asian champion, but we can refer to that more in the next medal ceremony.
Gold medalist, representing Mexico, Amalia Perez.
Gold for Amalia Perez, the three-time Paralympic, three-time world champion, going up to 131 kg. Only a couple of kilos short of her America's record, but the America's Championship is on in December in Bogota, and that may well be the big target for her. So Amalia Perez gets the open gold from Mexico.
Ladies and gentlemen, the up to 61 kilo women's open championship medalist.
Amalia Perez taking the gold then in the open competition for 61 kg for Mexico, and she is in fine fettle going into the America's Open Championships in Bogota in December and the Para Pan Ams in Lima next year, and the World Championships in Astana the month before that. Silver to Kui Jianjin of China, and the bronze to Juliana Lili of Indonesia. Very successful time of it for China. The other senior golds so far going to Jordan, Iraq and Uzbekistan in the continental competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 61 kilo Asia-Oceania Championship.
お待たせいたしました。続きまして、女子61キログラム級アジア・オセアニア表彰式を行います。
Please welcome the medalists.
さあ、メダリストの入場です。皆さん、大きな拍手でお迎えください。
Bronze medalist representing Republic of Korea, Kitakyushu.
さあ、まずは銅メダル、韓国、チョン・ヨンシュ選手に
So this is the ceremony for the 61 kg Asia-Oceania Championship,
続いて、
and Jeong Yun-shil getting the bronze for Korea, lifting 85. Big competition between her and Lin Ya-huzan for that of Chinese Taipei. In the end, Jeong lifted her last attempt at 85 and got the bronze. Juliana Lili is back for Indonesia with the silver medal for Indonesia, lifting 93. Successful with all her attempts, 85, 90 and 93. Great performance by Lili, who's the reigning Southeast Asian champion.
Oceania champion, representing People's Republic of China, Cui Jianjin.
And Cui Jianjin of China steps up to take the gold. 112 and 118 cleared, but missed 121 right at the end. If she had got that, there might have been thoughts of going for the Asian record of 128 of Yang Yan, but as it was, 118 was her best. Cui Jianjin taking the gold
Please rise if you're able for the national
for the second time in 3 championships. Gold in 2013 and again in 2018 for China. Well, China having a great time of it. Of the 6 women's events so far, they've won 5 golds in the Asia-Oceania Championships. And in the open competition, Mexico with a gold. So you've just seen from Amalia Perez, Chile have taken 2 bronzes, one in the men, one in the women's. There are 2 sets of medals for every event. But as will be the case for the next one, the 67 kg, it'll be the Asia-Oceania ones are presented on stage and the open ones will be backstage, because why do 2 ceremonies in a row with exactly the same people in it? .67 kg ceremonies coming now.
ceremony for the women's 67 kilo category.
さあ、続いて女子67キログラム級の表彰式を行います。
Please welcome the medalists.
さあ、メダリストが登場です。皆さん、大きな
So 67 kg, the Asia-Oceania Championship. Bronze for Kim Hyung-hui of Korea. Absolutely great battle for silver in this. She lifted 110 in the last round, but was just edged out by the next lift. Rushan Kushabieva gets the silver for Kazakhstan, denying Kim the silver with her very last lift of the competition, which was 111. Paralympic silver in Rio, and for the second championships in a row, silver in the Asians. Tan Yuzhao takes the gold for the third championships in a row at continental level, breaking her own world record. She's the reigning Asian Games, World and Paralympic champion. Her record went once, she tried a second time, but couldn't get there. She can save that for the Asian Para Games next month.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the national anthem, People's Republic of China.
And again, an anthem we're getting used to. Tan Yuzhao for China takes the gold in the Asia-Oceania Championships, and as I say, there's open medals as well, as it's an open competition. They'll get the second set behind the stage, but Tan Yuzhao gets the gold for China, Kushabieva the silver for Kazakhstan, and Kim the bronze for Korea. So enthralling across the competition. Young Yun Shil with the bronze for Korea in the women's 61 kg, a final lift of 85. Juliana Lilly for Indonesia, her final lift of 93, securing silver in the Asia-Oceania Championships, and continental gold going to Kui Jianjin of China, 118, her best. The open gold going to the great Amalia Perez of Mexico, lifted 131, just outside her America's record. The America's Open Championships in a couple of months' time. Something to aim for a bit closer to home. Asia-Oceania medalists led by Kui Jianjin, who won the silver in the Open, Juliana Lilly the bronze for Indonesia, and Perez the gold. The women's 67 kg decider, and Kim Hyung-hui got into the silver medal position with her final lift of 110, only to be edged out for that by Rushan Kushabieva of Kazakhstan, going for 111 and getting it. So silver for her, bronze for Kim, and gold for Tan Yuzhao, with a world record lift of 139, breaking the mark she set, winning Paralympic gold in Rio 2 years ago. Tan the gold, Koshibiye with the silver, and Kim the bronze. And the men's 80 kg final is coming up shortly. So shortly, just make a cup of tea, come back, it'll be underway. On soon.